Hi, I ran into a little problem with my 20 volt batteries that I've been using for my my originally 12 volt electric cars that I converted to 20 volts with these batteries. This is basically a Black & Decker copy, fake, whatever. And I got a little ahead of myself here a little bit, and I took it apart and I looked at the batteries inside and found that it had 2 dead cells, which means at least one of the cells is dead, the other one might be okay. So I decided that since this was the second one, I had go bad because, well, I guess that's what happens. You get what you pay for. So since this was the second one, the first one I took it apart and had the batteries recycled and got rid of it. But after the second one, I thought, well, this might be fun to try and invest in trying to fix it. So, so I went online and ordered up some batteries. It came with a charger to charge 2 batteries at a time with a USB plug. So I'm going to give this a shot. These are basically your standard 18650 batteries. These are, I believe, 3500 milliamp hour batteries, 3.7 volts. At least that's what they claim. And here's the battery pack that was inside that case. I'm going to check here for real quick and see which 2 cells are bad. We're going to try and swap out these cells. And here's the welder that I got. We're going to give this a try. It does come with some extra strips to reapply strips to batteries. So we're going to give this a shot and see how it works. All right, the battery case actually comes apart pretty easy, and I got a little ahead of myself on this one. If there's any sort of a label on the battery, you're going to have to slice that with some sort of a blade or knife. And then there's 4 of these screws in these 4 locations. And then the cover will come off. When the cover comes off, there's also a spring that comes out. There's the spring, and I believe that spring actually fits right there. Let me put it back together and fits in this pocket here. That's my guess. Here. Anyway, we'll get this out of the way. Springs, 4 screws, covers. Okay, when you open it up, this is what this fake one looks like. So they're running kind of sets of pairs. So you can see this positive lead is here and runs to this blade that fits into your power tool. And here's the negative side. So this represents the 20 volts. In this case here, we're at 14 volts. So presumably we've lost like about 6 or 7 volts based on 2 batteries being gone. That's my guess. If I check across the 2 batteries here, that's 3.36. And that's actually 2 batteries. These 2 batteries here. And then these 2 batteries here, 3.67, 3.63, 0.04, and 3.6. So the dead cells are these 2 here. Now these cells are captured in this plastic frame, but it looks like once you take these straps off, then the batteries will just slide out of these frames. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull these 2 batteries out and kind of throw them in this charger and see if either one of these batteries comes back to life, and if one of these batteries is bad based on the performance of this charger, then we'll replace 1 or 2 of these batteries. So what I wish I had was a really nice set of wire cutters to like peel that up, but I don't. So I'm going to just take a small bladed screwdriver. From what I've seen in the other videos, you just peel this up. And just kind of roll it off. And that one I broke. So we took that wire off. This side's all disconnected. So I'm going to flip this thing over and we'll get this one disconnected. I see this one's got some glue on it. I forgot to mention that. On this one in the bottom, there was a like a foam pad that was glued in here and the batteries were stuck to it. So when I was trying to pry this pack out of here, then it was pretty tough to pull this out of here, but it wasn't attached to anything except it was kind of stuck to those pads. So you can see the remnants here. .17, .17. Positive, negative, positive, negative. So it goes in there like this. And then we'll plug it in and see what how it charges. 2 green lights go on. I take them out, the green lights are still on. If I put in the fully charged ones, red lights go on. So according to this, it looks like it's pushing 4.4 volts in that battery, and it's pushing 4.7 into that battery. So we're going to let these run for a little while and see if it actually charges up. In the meantime, I've got to decide what I'm going to do here. So this connection got ripped up pretty good. So there's only a little bit over here, but we've got a pretty good connection over on this side. So I might be able to reuse this. I don't know, but we'll find out soon enough. We'll see what these batteries do. And we'll be back in a jiff. There's quite an instruction booklet that comes with this welder. This here is the state of the battery charge. So I need to charge this up a little bit. It's in the red zone. It says you want to keep it in the yellow, or I assume a green zone for best welds. This is the temperature of the battery. If it gets up to somewhere in the 51 to 55 centigrade range, then this device will shut off until it cools down again. This means it's in normal battery operating mode, I think. Countdown is the countdown until it goes into I think the automatic shut off. Here it says waiting, so it's ready to weld, and as soon as you start to weld, then it'll change this display. Gear, I think, is referring to the power used in the weld. Right now this is set at 6. It's in the automatic weld mode. And then I just tried to do 2 little welds just to see what happens. It's kind of interesting. I'll show you here in a second. Then it's back to waiting. It looks like it's down there, so that is pretty easy to use. Okay, so that being said, we're going to wait and see what happens with these two batteries, and then we'll see how much contact I'm going to have, and I'm going to have to resolder this one connection to here. Back in a while. All right, I'm back for a second. I put this on the charger. It charges with a USB Type-C wire. I don't think it came with any sort of a charger wire. But anyway, it's fairly common enough that everybody should have one. So we'll start it back up. And now you can see that it's got a, get the glare off there. Now you can see it's got a green battery. It's fully charged. I had it on the charger for about an hour. I don't know if it took that long. The number counter starts back over at 0. I've got the gear set at 6. I think I might pump it up 1 there, so now it's up to 7. I decided I'm just going to go ahead and use these two pink ones. And get these things pushed in there. There we go. Once again, I'd never done this before, so I'm probably doing it all wrong, but we'll find out. So I've got this pretty well flattened out. Gonna take our spot welder, turn it on. It's ready to go. I got it set on 7, and let's see if we can do some welding. Gotta be careful I'm not hitting any holes. Flip it over. If it doesn't charge or doesn't weld it right away, then I give it a little twist side to side. Okay. Oh, this one here didn't weld. Look at that. That one caught. Yeah, see that one there didn't weld very well. Not getting a good weld on this one. That one welded down. But I'm getting very close to the edge of the button. And that weld popped up. This side welded up pretty good. Ooh, throw some pretty good sized sparks. Put a little jumper across there. Oh, it looks terrible. Stuck pretty good there. Doesn't like that. I'm not getting a good contact. There we go. So we get one up here. Man, that is quick and easy. All right, let's see what kind of voltage we got in this. Well, it doesn't matter. 18.25. 3.36. 3.67. 3.6. New batteries are 3.96. 3.61. And you may have noticed that I did get this wire, oops, not that one, this wire. I did get this wire soldered to this pack. It wasn't pretty, and I did burn myself a little bit. So the charger slides onto the pack like this. We're gonna see if we can do this up and blowing something up. So it should be like that. Ooh, green light flashing, it's charging. So we're gonna see if this can somehow balance out those batteries and make this thing a usable battery again. This one here was on the Black & Decker charger for just the same length of time. So now I've got 3.9, 4.06, 3.9, 3.9, and 3.85. So those pretty much all evened up. The two new batteries actually have a little bit more power in them. Overall, I've got 19.6 volts. And interestingly enough, if you read the side of it, it says 20 volts max. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put this together. See if I can remember how to do that. Whoa, I need that screw. All right, so I know this goes here, and this is gonna go on here. So these contacts wanna be that way. So that falls in there. I need my spring. That seems to work. So then we'll flip it over, yes. Put the 4 screws in. So we'll go ahead and put these together with the Torx drive. It's a small star bit. spring works. Happen to have a drill handy. Sounds good. So I think we're all set to go and test this out on one of the cars. But that's for another day. So that's going to finish this little project up. I got that battery put together so it can actually run with its brother and its cousin. I think it worked out pretty good. Thumbs up. I'm pretty pleased with myself. Thanks for watching.